Guests of the unkind. Make it fast. Make it fast.
wish. Choose.
This wish does bear some similarities to the one written by Shifan. This shows that, just like Shifan, the woman who wrote this wish is desperate for help. We need to consider this carefully. Indeed, the wish shows a struggle between her longing and a promise she made to her son. She speaks of another world, likely hinting her child has passed away, leaving her alone with nobody to care for her. We can't draw a conclusion solely based on words alone. I'm curious as to what drove her to write these words. Wuthering and her son. What's their story? What promise did they share? What is it? Is there something on your mind?
No, nothing. It's just that... Is it really for us to take on a wish tied to life and death? She knows the pain of separation from a loved one better than anyone else. If we handle this wrong, it might...
So that's what you're worried about. It seems what Bai just said about you is true. You do have a gentle soul. Ever thought about becoming the mysterious wish granter of Moontree Lodge yourself? You're right to be concerned, but the Moontree Lodge's very existence is to have every wish be heard. Ignoring people's pain isn't right. Besides, we're not trying to force Mrs. Wuthering to make a choice. Our role is to listen, understand, and reflect. Ultimately, the choice lies in Mrs. Wuthering's hands, but it's getting late. Let me know when you're ready for our next task. Excuse me? You must be Mrs. Wuthering? Happy Moon Chasing Festival.
Oh, hello. Happy Moon Chasing Festival. Who might you be?
My name is Xiangli Yao, and this is the Rover. I apologize for the unannounced visit, ma'am.
Rover. Rover? Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, I remember now. You're the hero of Jinzhou, aren't you? Defeated that terrible beast. Everyone's been talking about it. My thanks to you. You've realized my son's vision. Oh, how joyful he'd be, seeing Jinzhou now. Since he was little, my boy dreamed of shielding me and all of Jinzhou. He'd always say, "I'll conquer the Threnodian one day, so everyone can live peacefully." That's what drove him to join the Midnight Rangers. Huh, yes. I always had faith that my son would achieve his dreams. He never stopped striving. Once, he and some rangers stayed behind during a mission to give folks like me a chance to flee. I know he did it to chase his dreams, but now he's gone. And he'll never witness the defeat of the Threnodians. We used to celebrate every moon-chasing festival at the stalls. And he'd make wishes at the Moontree Lodge. His mischief sometimes tried my patience. But now, the silence is overwhelming. I can't help but wonder if he's lonely wherever he is. Oh, perhaps I should join him. But before he left, he made me promise to be witness to the day the Threnodians are finally gone. What am I to do? Oh dear, I've rambled on about my boy again. What brings you here today, dear?
Do you remember the wish you made at the Moon Tree Lodge, Mrs. Hurting?
Well, of course, I do. Everyone knows the Moon Tree Lodge has magical powers. I see. You must have been sent here to help me fulfill my wish. Is that right? You granted his wish beautifully. I trust you might do the same for mine. Though, really, I have nothing much left to ask for. As I've mentioned in my wish, I find myself at a crossroads, unable to decide. I hope the Moon Tree Lodge can clear my doubts.
When deciding your answer... Oh, yes. I recall they say it's best to speak the answer in front of the Moon Tree Lodge.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Mrs. Hurting, might you consider a visit to the lodge with us? The Taoyuan Vale is preparing for the moonlit fair, and the atmosphere is quite lively. Perhaps a walk will lift your spirits.
A walk? Oh, my heart hasn't really been in it since I lost my son. And, well, my legs don't carry me as well as they used to. Well, okay. If you think it might help find the answers, then...
What was that about?
It was just a little trick to get Mrs. Hurting to join us at the lodge. You probably sensed it after hearing her story. The promise between Mrs. Hurting and her son wasn't just about seeing his wish granted, but about finding peace in her life.
In her grief, Mrs. Hutting overlooked what her son truly wished for.
I believe he wanted her to see Jinzhou uniting to defeat the Threnodian, and the joy and security he's sacrificed himself to safeguard. His wish for his mother represents not just life's simple joys, but also the courage to keep living. Though I can't say for certain, the moonlit fair in Taoyuan Vale holds the dreams of many. Perhaps there's something her son wanted her to see, a reason to embrace life.
How are you youngsters falling behind an old lady? Come on, I'm waiting on you.
Make it fast.
This year's Moon Chasing Festival sure is lively.
Indeed it is. Look at the crowd. Oh, so many things I've never seen before. It's quite exciting. You young folks must be thrilled with all this. Go on, enjoy yourselves. Don't mind this old lady.
Mrs. Hutting has been doing her best to stay cheerful since we arrived at Taoyuan Vale. Let's take her to see more of the fair.
Happy Moon Chasing Festival. Would you like to browse our fan paintings?
This one is exquisite. Just look at the fireworks bursting to life on the fan. I've never seen anything like it.
You have excellent taste, Mum. This fan is the creation of Ms. Juja. It's the Moon Chasing Festival from her imagination.
The fireworks seem to fly to the other side of the fan. And these capes.
Ah, yes. They represent the Midnight Rangers. A special touch from Ms. Juja. She hopes that everyone who sees this fan will feel the liveliness of the Moon Chasing Festival. And remember that the festivities are all thanks to the brave Rangers. The fireworks flying to the other side are meant to share the celebration with the soldiers on the front lines. This year's fireworks display will be the biggest yet. Even the soldiers should be able to see it. You won't want to miss it.
I'd like to buy one of these fans.
Make it fast.
Oh my. Taoyuan Vale hasn't been this busy.
Ah, the Moon Shooter Gallery. My son was so good. Every year at the Moonlit Fair, it was his favorite.
Mrs. Her... Happy Moon Chasing Festival, everyone! Want to give the Moon Shooter game a try? Lots of rewards to be had. Wow! Very impressive shooting skills! Here are your prizes.
These prizes? Did you make them yourself?
That's right. The Moonlit Fair is about community, so we thought practical items would be more meaningful. A ranger instructor taught us how to make them. Even though he's no longer with us, his instructions and methods continue to guide us. These tools were a great help when we first joined the Rangers. We've now improved them to help even more people. Please take them, Mrs. Hurting. I'm sure Shou Yuan would want you to have them.
And you are...
You might not remember, but after Shou Yuan passed, I tried to visit you. You didn't want to see me then. I never expected we'd meet here. It's good to see you out and about. Shou Yuan always talked about how good a mother you were. By the way, some of the soldiers who served with Shou Yuan are here today. I'm sure they'd love to see you. Look, here they come.
It's an honor to finally meet you, Mrs. Hung. Shoyuan was an incredible mentor to me. I wouldn't have the nerve to wield a weapon now if it wasn't for him. I heard you were the one who taught him how to overcome his fear of the water.
So, the boy taught you everything I taught him.
Mrs. Hung?
Mrs. Hurting?
Oh, I'm still here. Please, go on. I'd love to hear more stories about Shou Yuan's time with the Rangers.
Of course, ma'am. Why don't we go have a seat over there first? We've got plenty of stories to share with you.
Before that, thank you, Shangli Yao and Rover. Just as I said before, I knew that both of you would make my wish come true. But before I visit the Moon Tree Lodge for the answer, I'd like to walk around a bit more on my own.
I trust that this answer will be right for you.
Yes. Thank you, both.
Do you think Mrs. Hutting understood the promise she made to her son?
We can't be sure just yet, but at least she's made a good start. Don't you agree? Now she isn't just going along with us. She's searching for the life her son wanted for her. I believe she'll uncover her answers someday and make her own choice, without relying on the Moon Tree Lodge. But it means this wasn't the wish affecting Patty either. We'll have to keep digging. At any rate, more stalls are being set up in Taoyuan Vale. Care to explore further?
Oh my. Taoyuan Vale hasn't been this busy.
Winds, heed my command. Winds, heed my command. Make it fast. Ghosts of the unkind. Make it fast. Together we vanish. Make it fast. Make it fast. Winds, heed my command.
The third wish. Let's see what's written this time.
Winds, heed my command.
This again? I'm so over this cheesy old play. There are way better ones. Come on, switch it up. What about Rainbow Mirror? I'll be Flame Ranger. You be a psychic being controlled by the monsters.
No way. Why do I always have to be the one getting beat up? I don't want to play the bad guy. We pinky sweared last time, remember? If I don't get to play as Flame Ranger, I'm not playing with you anymore.
All right. Let me think. Then let's do Deep Sea Rescue. You can be Flame Ranger, and I'll be the sidekick. That good enough for ya?
Oh, I see what you're up to, Momo. Trying to trick me again. In Deep Sea Rescue, the Flame Ranger falls into the villain's trap and gets beat up at the start. So I'll still be the one getting whacked. I'm gonna tell Mon if you keep doing this. Wait till he comes back. He'll give you a knuckle sandwich.
Cha! You think telling Mon's gonna help you? With him around, you'll never get the chance to be Flame Ranger.
At least I won't get beat up by you all the time.
Hey, where did this weird grown-up with a flying bunny come from? Mom's not here. I'm in charge. Wanna play with us? Okay? Then you can be a monster.
Detected new name entry. Bunny. Processing speed increased to 150%. Processor temperature 90 degrees, 91 degrees, 92 degrees.
Ah! It's gonna blow!
I'm here, don't worry. I'm overriding Shangli's processor. One moment, please.
Recorded new name entry. Bunny.
Phew! I almost wet my pants.
So, you're looking for Mon, huh? He's not here right now, but if it's important, you can tell me, and I'll pass it on to him, word for word.
Huh! Lee's being a show-off again. We haven't seen Mon for days. No way you can tell him anything.
Not true. We're doing one of his favorite plays tomorrow. He'll definitely show up.
We did a play yesterday and one before that. I don't remember him showing up. Where was he?
Oh, you suck, Momo! Well, we usually play together in the city or watch hero plays at the theater. Oh, and we have a secret base.
Detected. Keyword secret base.
Mon says it's top secret, and we can't tell anyone. What? Really? He did mention before that there's this flame power growing inside of him, and he's about to become a great hero, just like Flame Ranger. Well, I guess you don't look like a bad person, so... If you do find him, please don't tell him I told you about the secret base. Oh, and remember to tell him to come back and play with us soon.
Guests of the unkind. Beckon the divine flame. Mind's eye. Tear them to pieces. I've had enough. Get lost. Watch and learn. My field of expertise.
Bloom!
Make it fast.
Listen up! Bask in the sunlight.
Tear them to pieces. My field of expertise. Together we rise. Be reduced to cinders. Flames. Time to wrap it up. Zapstrike, the stage is yours. Take full. Make it fast.
Take this! Flame!
Leave it to me. Flow for me. Luminous energy.
Tear them to pieces. Beckon the divine flame.
Whoa, that was rad! How did you do that? You gotta teach me! Thanks for saving me, miss. It's a secret. Well, you did just save me from that TD, so... Alright, you can be the only grown-up that I tell. I, Mon, am about to awaken my forte. Well, you know, in the hero plays, every great hero is a resonator with their own unique, super cool forte. Some of them are born with it, and some have to journey to distant mountains and secret caves to train all alone. And then, after years of training, a tacit mark finally appears. Forte awakened! That's my favorite part. That's why I've been eating all my veggies and going to bed early lately. I want to be ready to spend the whole day at this secret base. Training. I try to practice every move I can think of from the plays, hoping my forte will awaken soon. Oh, I've been so busy, I haven't even watched any hero plays lately. Not really. But I've come up with a new plan. You know how Flame Ranger gets stronger the more danger he's in? They call it a Forte Boost. So I thought, why not find a scary monster and try to fight it? That was an accident. I've no idea where it came from. If I'm gonna be a great hero, I have to find an enemy that's even stronger than a TD. But, ugh. Then you tell me, what should I do to awaken my Forte? Absolutely, it's a must. Every hero in the plays is a resonator with a Forte. Becoming a hero means I can protect all my friends. None of us will ever need to be scared again. Besides, being a hero is just the coolest. Every hero play, all my friends cheer like crazy for Flame Ranger. I don't plan on being the lame sidekick, no way. If you know so much about it, then what should I do? Tell me, tell me! Oh, you sound like my mom. Come on, don't treat me like I'm just some kid.
I do know a few warriors. They know firsthand what it means to be a hero. What if I write down some of their quests and daring feats for you? Real heroes, real stories. It might give you some ideas.
Wow, really? Are they even more awesome than the heroes in the plays? When will you show me these stories? I want Lee and Momo to see them too.
Time, location, event notification, the Moonlit Fair.
The Moonlit Fair, right in the middle of the festival? It would be the perfect draw for the children in Jinzhou. Thankfully, I've still got some time to get everything ready for Mon's wish before it starts. How about this? The Moonlit Fair on the day of the Moon Chasing Festival. I'll have the stories with me. Pinky promise.
Yes! It's a pinky promise then. Can't wait to see you there.
I happened to catch the boy's wish. He aspires to heroism, a feat of spirit that humbles even a grown man like myself. His wish comes from a place of real valor and sincerity. However, he wishes to become a hero by awakening his Forte. Awakening a Forte is an intricate process, and the disparity between a resonator and an ordinary person's abilities is significant. In our current time frame, I must confess, the Academy's current research in this domain is rather limited. If we are to approach it from this angle, I'm afraid I may not be able to help the boy much, at least before the Moonlit Fair arrives. I concur. Thinking back on a few scenes from the hero plays, Flame Ranger did not rely solely on his Forte and abilities to achieve his heroic feats. Courage, perseverance, and support from his companions were all indispensable elements. Your idea of finding a real-life role model to show the boy a more grounded version of heroism is indeed a viable approach. So, have you decided who this hero should be? Actually, the person I have in mind embodies courage, perseverance, and leadership with steadfast companions who would stand by her, never backing down even in the face of powerful enemies. There's no need to look far. You are the most suitable candidate. Your actions alone in saving Jinzhou have earned you the title of hero. A true hero is defined not by grand gestures, but by their actions. Authenticity is key. Just chronicle your daily life and let your true self shine through. The Pangu terminal can record your daily activities. Before you begin, I'll make some enhancements to provide you with additional assistance. Thank you for your hard work so far. It will take some time to analyze the fourth wish. I'll contact you after it's complete. The moonlit fair is approaching. I hope that all the wishes in the Moon Tree Lodge will soon come true.
Make it fast. Make it fast.
Hmm.